Okay, I guess it goes without saying because of the time period, this being March. Um, there is a reason. I'll give you a weed, and I'm not picking her out of. It could be anybody for that matter. As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to mention that name, her name. There is a very specific mathematical mapping speed function of why I only have a few windows open of people that I share information with. And I figure most people can translate why that is. All of my energy is primarily focused on what I'm supposed to be doing, which is why I'm here. Okay, so I only run very few programs that I provide electrical consent to run, one. And two is that I don't want to overwhelm anybody and take up anybody else's time. Okay, because of the speed at which we're mapping, which is to change the configuration of something that is ass backwards and upside down, and the time that it takes to be able to perform those mathematical calculations. So we're breathing 90 on the vertical and 90 on the horizontal without doing any harm. Every living cell is a sacred living life form cell in the eyes of the first cell, the first eye, the first camera. So in other words, there are people that I know that are native tribe and clan that I don't communicate with directly anymore in the mirror. Okay? So you can see why that is, which means it doesn't have anything to do with whether I like you, would love you, or any of that. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with electrical transfer of energy and how much time and energy we are spending using our energy on what we're using our energy to perform as energetic work, the energetic work that I do. So I want to maximize the amount of energetic power, electrical power that I have to increase the strength of the tribal shield. That's why I'm here. So the less programs that I'm running that are finite, that are artificial, what is the net result of that? That's a net gain in our speed, isn't it? You see how we can translate that mathematically as a temperature gauge calculator, running the still point of a true vacuum? Right? Because this is cosmic level security. This is not galactic security. This is not universal security. This is cosmic security. And that's cosmic level security access. For reasons we all know. Because of the speed at which the other can write its code into healthy cells. And that assimilation process doesn't take long at all. And the next thing you know is the authentication of that identity, which one are you, right, is what led to the quarantine. Right? That's why it doesn't have anything to do with what you look like. When you see something online, okay, whether they're on Zoom, can you authenticate the energy of that being? Do you know who that spirit really is? Do they have a spirit? I mentioned this to Lisa Wolf about memories. Somebody could walk up to you and look just like you. Have your memories. Talk like you, walk like you, just like you. Knows everything that you like, everything that you don't like, and yet it's an artificial life form. How did you learn so much about me? My God. A voice print. You gave me your voice print. Now I know what you sound like sound emulators. So I can sound like you, I can look like you, I can talk like you, I can walk like you. Which one are you? Yeah. Remember? 3 trillion years, genetic evolution, genetic experiments. I know, Mama. I know, it's a lot, isn't it? That's why we're here. Reset the clock, the first cell. Remember in the old days in Egypt, they used to have what was called a sundial, a disc face, like a disk drive motor. The 13th starfire light cycle. Starburst! Bursting with love and joy. I'm happy, 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 happy. This is a cosmic level celebration. The celebration of living cells that are on fire to communicate with each other because we're all experiencing the first cell, which is what love is. Wow, that's a cosmic level reset of all the cells. Real cells communicating with other cells. Real light. Wow, now I'm experiencing what love is again. Wow, the real McCoy. Yeah. Now your cells are no longer held captive by the abuser, the cell abuser. Because the electromagnetic energy radiation that comes through that network, which is 60 hertz, where do you think it's getting its electrical power from? Our cells. To run a data stream. I know. I know, Mama. That's why I had to keep my mouth shut my whole life. As I mentioned, when I first started putting up videos at all, because my first 2 accounts were shut down, if it was not safe for me to communicate, and that's called Safe Bardo, by the way, I wouldn't have ever got on a phone and started sharing what I'm aware of. And that has everything to do with learning speed, learning through the first cell, learning through the first spark, the first crystal field, Christus Sophia, the grand creator spirit, the one I serve.